Having seen the whole show evolve really just as a file on a computer screen, nothing quite prepared us for the sheer magnitude and scale of ambition when you project it onto a huge historic building. The opportunity that this technology brings to Taikwan in particular is a chance to get inside our buildings, and not just into the rooms, but actually into the fabric of those buildings. And I'm really excited by the prospect of imagining what the buildings are actually made of.
Every building has its own story, every building has its own challenges. To be able to technically do what we do, we have to understand the building, we have to understand the environment of the building, how people see and experience the building and the space around it, before we can even start to imagine the story and the art. In order to achieve the projections that you'll see here over the next 3 weeks, we've had to deploy quite a number of high-powered projectors. If you look around the square, you'll see that there's 3 big towers, one here, one there, and one over here. Now these towers each have got 30,000 lumen projectors in them. Everything is controlled from this location in here. So inside here is where everything is controlled from and fed out by optical fibre to the other projectors, and also to the pottinger ramp, where we have 4 projectors pointing downwards. And that was quite a challenge technically to do, both from a heritage point of view, to put projectors on heritage buildings. We had to satisfy the engineers we weren't going to damage the buildings or touch the architecture in any way, so we had to develop a bespoke way of mounting the projectors. There's one on this tower over here and 3 that you can see on the balcony of Block 6. So what we're doing last night and tonight is actually editing the sound effects and mixing the sound on site, in location, with the sound controller controlling the projectors, so that we can actually scrub through the different parts of the soundtrack and the projections will follow. We can't make this in the studio. This is our studio for tonight. Take it away, Maestro.
我喺 InnerGlow 其實係負責做音樂嘅剪接同埋 sound effects 嘅剪接嘅，咁跟住嚟到現場我就係做呢個5.1嘅環境裏面做一個混音嘅工作啦。5.1係 surround sound， 咁意思係有個環迴嘅聲效喺裏面嘅。咁今次入到嚟大館，其實同正常嘅5.1可能有少少唔同，因為嗰個始終我哋喺室外，咁所以同一個喺正常喺屋企嘅5.1嗰個聲效會有啲出入嘅。咁所以好緊要，其實係要你做嘅任何開頭嘅 preparation， 其實最後都係要入到嚟現場喺呢度先做到最後嘅 adjustment， 去將嗰個聲效好貫徹地、好完整地去喺呢度呈現翻出嚟俾大家睇。我哋今次就揀咗Schubert 嘅 Death and the Maiden 一個 string quartet 去做大部分嘅音樂嘅背景，咁亦都有一個好出名嘅 Vivaldi Spring 嘅 Storm 嘅嗰個 movement 去做我哋今次呢個暴雨中嘅一個音樂。咁我哋都用咗新紮師兄嘅電視主題曲去做呢個警察追緝跛豪嘅一個背景音樂。音樂嘅表演裏面，其實好多時候都係靠耳仔去決定嗰個音樂嘅 performance 係做得好唔好。喺呢個過程度係令到我去用眼睛去望多啲嘢。
咁今次咧，我做咗4幅嘅插畫啦。咁第一幅就係廚師啦，咁亦都做咗一個棚啦、搭棚啦。咁亦都有個警察嘅宿舍啦，仲有一個係 architecture 嘅。我之前做開嘅動畫咧，通常咧都係抱咗一個 screen 嘅啫。咁通常我就係問幾大嘅 screen 就夠啦。咁今次係電視啊，定係紅館啦，咁就完㗎啦。咁但係今次係我第一次嘗試係抱咗落一個 building 度，仲要係一個咁大、咁有歷史價值嘅 building 咧，係我新嘅嘗試嚟嘅。咁例如有咩難度先啦？講即係佢因為佢入邊有好多柱嘅，咁我哋真係要數嗰啲柱係幾多，跟住因為我畫咗一個棚架，咁 suppose 咧就係講翻點樣搭棚搭上去嘅，咁我就要按翻個 scale 咯。 咁其實個有趣之處就係你喺一個平面度畫完之後咧，再 project 翻好似 3D 一樣擺落去嘅時候，就覺得好得意咯。即係原來可以咁嘅，同埋冇諗過原來動畫再加攞一個真實嘅 building，嗰個效果係可以咁有趣咯。
今次係我第一次 work with 啲咁大型嘅 projection mapping， 就 project 喺大館嘅外牆。今次係要整一個老虎嘅 animation 啦，咁要做多啲 research 去呈現即係佢最好嘅神髓咁。我都睇咗好多一啲動物嘅紀錄片去做 research 同埋一啲 study 咁樣嘅。之前我都係喺一個平面上面去做一個空間出嚟，而家係成個空間都係我嘅 canvas， 會更加 immersive， 我覺得會有更加多嘅火花可以擦出咯，同呢個 media。由手機一個細細嘅平面去到一個實體嘅空間，突破咗個空間嘅限制啦。即係我同觀眾嗰個關係又唔同咗，即係觀眾同我嘅作品嗰個互動又去咗另一個層面咯。
至於我哋喺呢一個項目入邊做嘅角色啦，咁其實我同 Teresa 主要都係做關於 concept 啦，做嗰個建築物嘅一啲投影嘅圖像啦。咁入邊因為牽涉到有幾個先嘅，咁包括二戰之前啦，即係打仗前嘅嗰個畫面啦，咁打仗咗之後屯門敗瓦嘅畫面啦，同埋最後尾我哋寄予厚望一個金碧輝煌嘅影像啦咁樣。其實我諗最大嘅挑戰就係話，你留意到啦個背景啦，其實係一個好大嘅畫面嚟嘅。咁意味住咧就係話我哋畫嗰個投影嘅影像咧，其實嗰個像素要非常之高喎。你知道我哋用一般嘅電腦去做啦，其實就比較會慢好多啦。咁變咗每一次諗我哋點畫嗰陣都要諗得好清晰嘅。即係例如話我要畫一個屯門敗瓦嘅，咁基本上所有嘅 texture 啊，或者各方面嘅 shading 啊，或者嗰個爛嘅感覺啊，其實已經要諗得好清楚嘅。
咁我今次負責嘅部分咧，就有一啲角色嘅 artwork 啦，例如一啲巡遊嘅表演啦、跛豪啦，同埋一個 Madam Fu 嗰個 high tea 嘅場景嘅。今次係我第一次做一個 site specific 嘅 projection 嘅 artwork 啦。咁亦都係第一次同澳洲嘅 The Electric Canvas 一齊合作嘅。咁另外比較特別嘅地方就係用色啊。要克服到香港嗰個好 bright 嘅夜晚咧，好多時個用色上面都要特別設計到譬如唔可能用一啲太深沉嘅顏色啊，用多啲光亮啲嘅顏色，等觀眾可以投入到落去啊，或者你畫一件 object 嘅時候，點樣可以用咩角度係最適合個觀眾有一種好似融合咗個環境入邊嘅感覺啊。咁呢啲 technical 嘅嘢都係一啲新嘗試，都係好玩嘅地方嚟嘅。Pottinger Ram 入邊放入咗，其實係一條大河啦。你會見到好似一個鳥瞰嘅角度去到睇一個香港嘅島嶼啊，或者香港嘅地圖啊喺度浮過。其實嗰個 narrative 都幾表達到香港呢個咁細嘅地方，其實係有好悠長嘅歷史啦。佢經歷咗好多史詩式嘅場面嘅，其實即係呢一個令到我覺得。即係好似我哋生活咗一個未來嘅世界咁樣啦，再望翻轉頭，其實覺得啲嘢係貫穿起上嚟嘅。我覺得呢個活動就喺呢方面好有意義嘅。
The only real way to invest in the next generation of creativity or any kind of expertise is through a sustained long-term approach. And really make a commitment to identifying a group of people who have the talent, the potential, the interest and the commitment to evolve with you and then to bring them together with really impressive leaders in the field and to increasingly entrust the process to that generation.
咁呢個 project 其實係比較嶄新一啲嘅，對呢個行頭嚟講，因為過往嘅插畫啊或者 IP 啊都係喺一個比較平面嘅狀態之下呈現，或者喺網上面呈現啦。咁如果你話喺建築物咁大型嘅 projection， 對於未來嘅發展多咗個展示嘅模式。
我覺得其實呢幾年都有個氣氛係香港嘅動畫師、動畫人或者 studio 被注目嘅程度都係高咗嘅。 機會亦都多咗嘅。咁個 light show 都係一個 example 啦。其實有好多可以發揮嘅地方係大家之前可能未必諗到，但係都好有用。
咁呢個 project 咧就叫 InnerGlow 啦。咁其實就好啱地咧，亦都覺得係好撮合到我嘅，因為今次做完之後就覺得自己真係好似發光或者成長咗咁樣啦。我覺得自己係開闊咗眼界，同埋會覺得仲有好多可能性咯。即係香港其實有好多好好嘅 artist 嘅，咁但係大家都可能係會閂埋房門做嘢。咁但係今個 project 就唔係咯，有好多唔同種類、唔同 style 嘅人困埋一齊，出嚟個效果又唔知點解好 match 嘅。咁所以我覺得係一個好神奇嘅效果，佢令到我會覺得其實下次都可以繼續咁樣去做嘅。
I think that's doing this over a 3 or 4 year period, I think will be a really profound investment in something that will be distinctly Hong Kong because it's made each of the architectural projection mapping experiences is uniquely bespoke to the location. So therefore is really contributing something, explores a deeper degree of Hong Kong identity and is distinctive and unique and very special to this place, and I think that's a really a very meaningful quality.
今次能夠同大館合作，係一齊去舉辦呢一個咁有意義嘅一個立體光影投影嘅一個活動，綻放大館百年企業、百年古蹟嘅呢一個項目，成為佢嘅首席贊助，我哋都好開心、好興奮。而且今次個投影嘅活動上邊咧，將會串連咗好多香港動人故事，同埋亦都俾咗個機會俾我哋香港嘅年青人可以同國際級嘅大師交流切磋，提升我哋香港嘅藝術發展，亦都俾年青人一個學習嘅機會。亦都希望喺呢一個中秋節嘅晚上，為大家香港市民帶嚟一個視覺嘅享受、歡樂同埋正能量。
The Australian Consulate General is really excited to be part of this project. Moving forward, we hope that InnerGlow can jumpstart more projects and deepen the understanding between Australia and Hong Kong.
I can't imagine doing a show of this nature anywhere else in Hong Kong. The idea of having really interesting, creative, immersive projection experience like this within the confines of Tai Kwun, I think just our entire site a tremendous sense of being a beacon to attract people in. We can't wait to see the reaction of all of our visitors every night through this season and to see them come back to us in future years for each version of InnerGlow as it gets more extraordinary, more creative and more ambitious. That's what I'm looking forward to most of all.